mine. I look younger.
It does. It does actually. It hides my wrinkles quite good. And I show up.
Oh, yeah,
Show up. You
no.
look about 12.
Yeah,
so
thank you very much.
you're all right.
I'm eligible for claiming asylum underage. There you go.
They don't even test you about
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, guys, so give it up for Show Up Soil.
Hello everybody, thank you very much for having me, Dan. Thank you everybody for listening and being here. I am from the desert, and for me this is really cold, but I'm trying my best, so thank you. So bear with me. And there's another thing, I am the diversity hire by the Voice of Wales, you know, the brown guy, the Muslim immigrant. So yeah, DEI, that's me. So I would say the reason why I started this is because when I was looking at everything that's going on, me being an immigrant to the country, I thought it's only fair for me to come to these events and see that everything that happens here, is there any racism involved? So see, me, I'm a Pakistani. If there was racism, I would see it. All you guys are white, you know, you guys are Welsh, you guys are English, you guys are from everywhere, but for people telling me that the far right, the so-called far right are the racists, you can hear them right now. They're talking about racism, and the only racism that I see here today is from the left. It is from them, and they want to call you guys a racist. And then they say the country is racist. If this country is so racist, how is it that a guy like me, an immigrant like me, has come to this country and I've achieved everything because I worked hard? These people will never give you credit. These people will never give credit to the UK, the Great Britain, for giving people like me, and some of them as well, the things that they have today. So if people from the left, or anybody, if you don't feel privileged being a British citizen or born in the country, go to the country that you live. We don't want you here. Pack up and leave. That's my message to these people. And on top of that, look at everybody here. You guys have been called racist, far right, fascist, Nazi. As we speak, they are calling you guys that. And I'm now included in that because I stand with you guys. I will stand shoulder to shoulder to all you white people, to all the British, and I will fight the fight that if you guys fight it, you guys have been called racist. But guess what? I'll do it. I'll do it with facts. I'll do it with peace, and I will do it legally, the way it's supposed to be done. So when they are locking up people for hurty words, locking up people like Jamie, the ex-Royal Marine, taking him to prison and saying he's racist, I stand here as an immigrant and I can tell you none of you guys are racist, and neither is Jamie. So these guys, these traitors, should be ashamed of themselves. What they have done is labeled hard-working, innocent white people. They have labeled them racist. Why? Because these people want good for your country. This is your country. You should fight for your country. Anybody should fight for their country. And if these people are going to label you racist and call me Uncle Tom, they've called me everything. They have said to me, oh, you know, the far right, the white people, they will be racist towards you. They will call you this, they will call you that. And I have been going to Tommy Robinson's rallies. I have been to all of them. And I have never ever had an issue, a problem, never. And all of the issues that I have faced are from these people. The so-called peaceful, we welcome the refugees. Guess what, guys? I'm the refugee. Do you welcome me? Of course not, because I stand with you guys. I stand with the truth. I'm here and I'm telling people. So the people who are not in the country, the people who are watching the mainstream media and they said, oh, the white people are racist, the Christians are racist, this and that. As a Muslim, I want to say another thing to the left. This is and will always be a Christian country. Respect that. We are not here, and you guys certainly will not come here and tell us we need to remove Christianity from a Christian country. I choose to come to this country, and I knew full well this was and this is and this will always be a Christian country. So if they want to change it, guess what? It's not going to happen. Yeah. And these guys, they listen to me, and these are the people who have called me a Paki. I have been in this country 8 years. Not once a white man, a British white man, called me a Paki. And guess what? These people, the ethnic, the so-called ethnic minority, they're not minority anymore, they're the majority now. But these are the people who have called me a Paki. They've called me an Uncle Tom. Why? Because I stand for the country. I'm a patriot to this country, and I will always be a patriot to this country. I had Prevent come to my house and tell me that I was being radicalized by the far right. Why? Because I love the country? Is that what it is? Or is it that you guys are being racist to me, telling me I cannot think like a white person? I am a Pakistani and I should be like them. Brainwashed lunatic. It's not going to happen. I have my brain and it's very much working. So for this... And another thing that I would say, the Welsh people have shown me so much love. You know, people like Dan, people like Steph, they've been there right next to me when I needed them the most. So if they want to tell me that the white people are racist, what about these guys? How is it that these white people are racist? How about you all who support me day in, day out, who calls me, who messages me, who tells me if I need anything, that you guys will be there for me? How are you guys racist? 13 years on, and I fail to understand and I fail to see any racism from the white person. Then they say there is a systematic racism in the workplace. I have worked in one of the biggest firms as an immigrant, and I did not see any systematic racism. The only thing is, if you're qualified enough, you will be given the job. If you're not qualified, you won't be given the job. How is that racism? It's either you qualified for the job or not. And we can see right now that there are people in jobs who are not qualified, but they are only been hired because either they are brown, they're ethnic minority, they're Muslims, and these kind of things. So this is not fair. This needs to go. Either you're qualified for the job or you're not, and that is end of. And lastly, people have asked me, why do I do this? You know, why do I do these things? Why do I come out and speak my mind? I'll give you a very good reason, and the reason is I got my education from this country. Everything that I am today is because of the people of this country. If I did not have my education in the UK, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the man I am today. So I owe it to the country, and I owe it to the good people like yourselves that I stand with you, and I will fight this fight, like I said, legally. I need to make that clear. Legally. How do I get arrested? So legally, we will fight this fight, and we will show these lunatics that these people are nothing but hateful lunatics. That's all they are, and I will fight for this country. There we go. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Right, so guys, I just want to emphasize, right, one thing. The bravery that Shoaib has shown just to speak out on these issues, right, is immense, because not only has, you know, it basically caused a little bit of a divide with the community, but also he comes under a lot of attack. You know, he's had a lot of threats. People turn up, they're going to send Afghans to your house and things like that. And, you know, just for speaking out, just for deciding for himself, well, hang on a minute, I've spoken to these people and they're not racist. And obviously there's a zero tolerance approach when it comes to things like that. So guys, give Shoaib another round of applause. We need more people like Shoaib speaking up. And that's coming from a racist Nazi family. So,